Doing another League of Eldrazi, coming off that high of that 5-0 Infect League. Not much to say. It's still Eldrazi. It's the towers, the plants, the mines. Then you also have the temples. So you don't necessarily need Tron to be able to power things out, because most of your things are 3, 4, and 5 mana. So you don't need the 7 mana from the Tron lands. It really only helps for casting things like All Is Dust. But that's an Eldrazi spell, so that gets reduced by Eldrazi temples. There's Ugin the Ineffables and Worm Coils. That's just about it on that we can't cast off of the Eldrazi temple mana. As far as sideboard is concerned, it's still just a giant Karn toolbox because you're colorless anyway. Yeah. Hop into a league. Let's see how well we can do. Okay. Here we go. Onwards to match 1. Our opponent has been found. Let's see if we can get there with Eldrazi Tron. I would love to take the play. We can mulligan once. This hand's fine. We can bottom as Scavenger Grounds. Turn 2 Mind Stone. Have the Ghost Quarter in our pocket in case we need it. Turn 2 Mind Stone into turn 3 Reality Smasher. Okay, Infect. Huh. Really gonna be missing those Chalices of the Voids, aren't we? Well, there's the Ink Moth. Scale up. Just a Might of Old. Okay. So we have to hold back the Smasher as a blocker. Hope they don't hit a green source to be able to go land. Okay. So if they have Groundswell, we lose. Okay. Begin sideboarding. We'll keep most of those in. Chalice, I know we want because we want to be able to cast that quicker than normal. As far as what we're taking out, Batter's Skull doesn't seem great. Well, yes, taking Chalice out of our Wish board isn't fantastic because now we only have a 1 in X chance. Ballistas as X1s. I mean, it's not terrible. Eldrazi Temple pass the turn. Breeding Pool, shocks it in. Listener Elf, yep. Draw Karn. Play out a Matter Reshaper here. So that way we can block. Waterlogged Grove. Blighted Agent. Cool. The list on one. Have mutagenic growth. Leave back the Matter Reshaper as a blocker. I know this matchup all too well. As Dismember, Matter Reshaper flips into Urza's Mine. Battlefield it goes. Might of Old plus Scale Up. No Scale Up. We go to 5. Ought not Seer. Let's see what's in your hand, opponent. Force of Vigor, Blossoming Defense. Ballista on 1. Yeah, we'll ping. Draws themselves a card. 2 cards in their hand. Uncounterable Eldrazi. Not hit for 4. The Great Creator's not really doing a heck of a whole lot for us here. Okay. Alright, it's in fact. We know the drill. I knew that they'd be bringing in the Force of Vigor. The issue is we don't really have a way to stop it. But they don't really have a lot of targets. Because this is a list that doesn't run Chalice. The good old 61 board tech. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Too slow against Infect. Peep. Bottom map. And doesn't have a single threat. Just got a Chalice on 1. Breeding Pool into Hierarch. Cool. Blast Zone map. This way we can blow up anything on 1. If their threat here is... Okay. Might of Old Crosas. They now have 1 card in hand with 4 5s. We go to 14. They have us on a really long clock. We take 2, go to 12. And play out a Matter Reshaper, pass the turn. Opponent could force a Vigor. They draw a card. Blighted Agent. Why would you play that card? So we can't swing as much as scrying is good. Need to get this Blast Zone onto 2. So they hit us for 3 here. Yep. Exalted. We take 3, go to 3 infects. Like to put 1 blast counter on our Blast Zone. And would you look at that? And I can do that at instant speed after they've attacked. Okay. They fetch. And get rid of your Blighted Agent. Have a second one. You don't? That. Let's crack this. Go get mine. And play out the mine. Reality Smasher. Smash face. And Force of Vigors are Chalice on one. Okay. I figured you'd have it. That's why I held the Matter Reshaper back as a blocker. Hierarchy. Number 3. Distortion Strikes. It can't be blocked. It gets in for 4. Gets in for 4 again. So if they have a +4/+4 or double +2/+2, they'll win. This will be close. Because at this point we swing both and then we play out Worm Coil and Matter Reshaper. Not like it matters because Distortion Strikes coming off of Rebound will be taking 4 minimalistically. This just takes them down to 3. Makes it so they can't fetch shock. Worm Coil. And plus Matter Reshaper. Distortion Strike comes off of Rebound, hits a Hierarch, it does not matter. That Hierarch cannot be blocked. Show me a +4/+4 pump spell, opponent. Opponent didn't have it. Dang. So they swing, they hit us for 4, we go down to 4. And then they have to block Worm Coil, Matter Reshaper. They take 8. Yeah. That was a close one. What a way to start. All right. See y'all in match 2. Hey, it's Russ. Yeah. All right, we've got Tower, Plant, Map, Temple. You said actually playing something good for once. It said Mill's not good. It's just about every time that I face him on mill. Okay. The Obosh is interesting. Light up the stage. Yeah. Seems like a pretty good card. A Firebolt in this snow-covered mountain. Blister Coil weird. Alright. We'll go Tower Pass. Bomat. Okay. I like this Bomat spice. So we can Ballista for a 3/3. Ping ping. We could get lots of value off of this. Off of these Bomats. Let's get this mine. Firebolt's permanent. So we could... Yeah, I know we waste a mana doing this. Or we also just get to go. Ping ping. Lose the mana, hold as a blocker. Have an instant. Ah, he had one. Unfortunate. That's what we get for playing a bit greedily. We'll take 7. We got a 3/4 and a 3/3. We take 6, going to 6. Trying to dodge double. So that not. Bone Crusher and Bomat. Let's take the Bone Crusher. Just because it's direct damage. And then Matter Reshaper. Pass the turn. So that's who we're playing against. I don't know if they're currently live or not. If they are, feel free to give them a nice good old follow. And so we'll have to take 1 here, which feels slightly bad. They pop Bomat. Go ahead and draw whatever card was under Bomat. Looks like it's a bolt effect. Burst Lightning takes us down to 2. Okay. So we'll be dead to anything off the top. Do do do. At this point, we need to try to draw out. That's a good one. But it's a turn late. Swing for 7. No burn spell off the top. All right. That's promising. Second Blister Coil's pretty good. Do we have 3 ball in sideboard? We do not. What do we have in sideboard? Wait, he's at 8? Oh, we win. Arn the Great Creator, go get Walking Ballista for 2. Yep. Okay. I can definitely see how that deck feels strong. We won in All Is Dust. Like, that is... It's Obrosh prowess. Sorry, so we went to take out. I guess it's like a map. See, this is interesting. It's not great, but because we know what they're on, this is good enough with a blast zone on 1. And so I guess we get blown up by like Blood Moon. Bolts us, sure. Then light up the stage, reveals Mountain and Bolt. All right. Well, we're getting bolted next turn. That's good to know. We go down to 13. Let's go ahead and contortion this. Just from the aspect of I don't want to take too much damage off that Swift Spear. This makes it so they have to have more creatures We get bolted, go down to 10. Soulscar Mage. Seems pretty decent. Okay. So we could Ballista on one. I think we'd rather crack map for a tower. Okay. Looks like we're taking 2. And then light up the stage. Tower pass. And draws a card off of the canyon. And 4 mountains. Tries to connect. I mean, we go ahead and blow it up. Puts Obosh into hand. Yeah. And then a Bomat. Bomat's gonna get there. So... Ballista on 2, pop Bomat. And Obosh comes down. Now need a way to deal with Obosh. Power plant. So this is only 5 mana for Ugin. Let's go ahead and Thought Knot, see what he's got. Bolton Mountain. Take care of that bolt. Okay. And bolts are Thought Knot, which kills Thought Knot. They draw a card. Obosh swings. We'll go ahead and block. Then ping. Okay. Wastes. So this gives us Ugin. Ugin down tick, destroy Obosh. Well, yes, we now lose our Ugin to their Soulscar Mage. That's fine. We have Smasher and Karn as backup plans. Yep. All is dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. What do we have on 2? Chalice on 1. Yeah. Is that really good enough, though? Having him as a 5/5 blocker seems good. Okay. There's the spice. Turn it sideways. See if he wants to block. Probably doesn't. Understandable. We now have a lifelink vigilance germ token. I don't know if he has it, or if he's just saying that Batter Skull just seals his fate. All right. Yeah, Ballistic Coil and then more mountains. That's unfortunate. Well, we are 2-0. Let's hop in to match number 3. So we've got... Nope. Not keepable. And is worse. We're not gonna get much better. Bottom. I guess it's bottom Reality Smasher. Bottom Ugin. Bottom Batter Skull. I don't know. We're probably not winning. Okay, Vile. This is Goblins, probably. At which point we're probably gonna lose. Unless we draw a Tron piece in the next 2 cards. Second Vial. Okay. And a Thoughtseize. Ouch. A Vial deck that's also running Hand Disruption. I have no idea. Takes the Thought Knot. I mean, we'll show that, yeah, we hit our Tron piece. Opponent can now Vial in Snoop, and then on our instep, and then Harbinger. So we might just be dead here. Which is going to be extremely awkward if we are. Come on, opponent. And so our issue is we'll have Tron mana and nothing to do with it. But we'll be able to uptick with Ugin. Bogart Harbinger was revealed. Harbinger enters the battlefield. They put... So what card do they want to draw here? They put Matron on top. That's an interesting card to have on top. Makes sense. Now we're going to get tower. We draw map. Ugin the Ineffable. Manifest. So Reality Smasher. Cast that for 0. Pass the turn. And don't have Snoop into second Harbinger. Cool, they didn't have Snoop into second. They can uptick both of those. So they can now Violin Matron and then Violin. So there's a lot that they can do here. What we need is like Karn, go get Pithing Needle, name Conspicuous Snoop. That's R out. They've got 3 cards in hand. One of them is Matron. Okay. You can't really do much. Okay, so they Violin. Assuming this is the Matron. Yep. Matron goes and grabs Conspicuous. Yep. Okay, so they can snoop. Don't play your snoop. What? Opponent. What are you doing, opponent? Destroy your snoop. Do that. Tower. Play tower. Smasher. Combat. Swing 5. I'm assuming those are staying on 2 and 3. They're going to 3 and 4? Okay. Should not reveal. Makes sense to reveal, I guess. Then they play out Sling Gang. Okay. Make some gobos. One card in hand. Okay. So if we swing with all, they don't block. They take 7, go down to 5. And then they can swing all at Ugin. Ugin would die. Hold back the spirit. See if they want to trade all of their goblins. Vile went to 5, meaning that they have Kiki Jiki in hand. So Kiki copies Sling Gang. Can do that to make a board state of overrunning us. But then we have double Reality Smasher. We should be good, right? So Kiki copies Sling Gang. Sling Gang enters, makes 2 goblins. Swings with these. Plus his Sling Gang, we can block the Bogart with our Spirit. And then block a 1/1 with the Spirit. At which point our Ugin takes 4. Ugin dies. They sack Sling Gang. We get drained for 1. They might sack Bogart as to not trade. This is assuming that they have Kiki. Then they have goblins. They have 2 goblins back for blocking. Okay. So this is obviously Kiki. Kiki copies Sling Gang or Matron. Honestly, any of these 3 aren't bad. Copies Matron. Matron ETBs. They grab. This is game 1. Opponents at 15 minutes. Munitions expert. Okay. Swinging all at Ugin. Ugin will die, but I would like to trade. Okay. Yep. So Ugin will take 3. Sacrifice Goblin Matron. Should have sacked that to Sling Gang. Not. Okay. You now cannot hit Smasher with Munitions Expert. At least not the first time around. Opponent might clock themselves. This will be unfortunate. Goblin Chieftain entered the revealed card zone. And then I'm assuming they're flashing in the Munitions Expert. Cool. Cool. Is this not spell or ability? Only spell. Huh, I thought it was spell or ability. Reality Smasher goes bye-bye. Thought Not Seer. Thought Not Seer does not have any targets. At which point... Hurrah. We're not getting there by holding back. So at this point, they should Chieftain, copy Chieftain. Gives everything +2/+2. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Plus 4. Disagree with this targeting. Oh, well, no. Because 2 + 8. So 10, 12, 14, 16. I block, we die from sacking. Okay, I mean, opponent's eaten half their clock, though. Okay. We would like all his dust to come in. We can take out Shatter Skull. That's it. Everything else we kind of want to just be in the board for Karn to go grab. Both ways there worked. So worst case scenario is we have that same thing where we just don't get to really do anything. Ballista's real good against them. Everything in the board's pretty good against them. Not a fan that we only have one needle effect. Well, that's fine. I would love to take the play. Roll again. Keep. Hope they don't have the turn 3. Well, I guess the turn 3 requires them to do a rather strong. Well, I guess no, because like our turn 2 we go Maze Mind Tome. Their turn 2 they can snoop, and then we can dismember it. Okay. Unless they have Thoughtseize. Okay, they don't. Cool. It's just a vial. Maze Mind Tome. At this point, if it's a land or a map, we'll keep on top. Anything else goes to the bottom. Anti-Sobble reveals Snoop. And plays Snoop. Okay. So, oh, and there's a Snoop on top. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll leave it on top. It's not a great draw for us from the aspect of it's a second tower. So they can put a counter on Vial here. 7 souls, so they're not going to be able to play out a Bogart unless they have a land in hand. Okay. They play out Snoop 2. Interesting decision. Get rid of a Snoop there. Upkeep. Let's go ahead and scry. Ballista. Post on top's good. Ballista on 2. Okay. Vials in what? Snoop 3? Because it's munitions expert, we then kill off. Oh, well, that's nice. What, you gonna Crater Maker or Maze Mine Tome? Dot Seize is their next card. Blood Crypt, tapped. Okay. Munitions expert triggered ability, targets walking ballista. At this point, we try to kill off Snoop. Opponent can now take care of our Maze Mine Tome if they so please. We take 2, go to 12. Okay, Maze Mine gets exiled. We gain the life. We scry. Blast Zone. That's not bad. So we can't... They can't combo kill us. Reshaper doesn't do much. Reshaper blocks some damage. Can play out the Reshaper and pass turn. Okay. So let's see here. If they go... So they've got enough now to just hard cast the Mirror Breaker. Yep. Mirror Breaker has been cast. Now do they Vial? No, they just Munitions Expert and ping our Matter Reshaper. Cool. Matter Reshaper dies. Triggered ability. Is another Blast Zone. We'll take a Blast Zone. Swings for 4. We take it. Put some counters on Blast Zone to blow up the Crater Maker and the Munitions Expert. Sorry, they only have Kiki Jiki out. Although this is also 6 mana, so if we draw a land, we can All Is Dust. Map. And play out map. Pass turn. So we have to try to avoid any of their token makers or their and card draw effects. Matron can't be countered, goes and gets Ringleader. Yeah. And they put Ringleader, and then they also copy Ringleader. Interesting. We just passed over so many spheres. They didn't put a single card into their hand off of that first Ringleader. Reveal, put all revealed cards into your hand, the rest on bottom in any order. So those go to the bottom. Then they have Trash Master and Kiki Jiki. Dot seizes us. Probably takes all his dust. Yep. And then can smack us for 5. We're not looking to be in a great spot. Only 4, actually. Sacrifice the Ringleader. So in hand is Trash Master and Kiki Jiki. Wanted to see what we drew there. In case we drew something good. So this is mine, which gives us do 6 here. And It's just destroy, right? Destroy here forces matron. Have to go to get another. Oh wait, are we dead? So they have +1/+1. If they play out that guy, he doesn't have haste. So that, give it haste to give them both +1/+1. Swings for 7. And can untap or play an untapped Kiki. So we have to kill off Kiki. Killing off Kiki gives them Trash Master into pretty sure we're still dead. Right? Because they Trash Master into Kiki. Kiki's 3, 6, 8. Yeah, we're dead. They have to see it, but we're dead. Oh, Sling Gang. That's enough if they copy, right? Yeah. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's more than 8 goblin tokens. It's not taking them 5 minutes to do that. All right. Let's see if we can't turn this record more than half our money back. Mulligan. And it's not getting much better than turn 2 Thought Knot. Put back Karn, put back Blast Zone. I have a stop on my own upkeep. Eldrazi Temple pass turn. Okay, well, at least it's not Neo Brand. Thought not. Okay. I see you, opponent. That's an angry hand. Is it Charm is 2 damage to target creature or non-creature spell? Cool. I would like to say no more Uro. Oh, Scape Shift. I mean, we take the Uro here, right? We stop them from gaining life because the Scape Shift isn't. And so they have Growth Spiral into Stomping Ground. Into. Their Scape's just not coming online quick enough if they're not gaining life. Opponent's down to 14. Growth spirals. One unknown in hand. Green, blue, growth spiral. 3 unknowns in hand. 2 unknowns in hand. Scalding Tarn goes and gets Island to Izzet Charm. They need 2 more land drops. Hit opponent for 8. Matter Reshaper. Is it Charm? Draw 2, discard 2. Another hand is Scape Shift and 3 unknowns. It discards Force of Negation and Breeding Pool. The discarding of a land is concerning. Do I get to turn these guys sideways, or are we having a cryptic tap team draw card? Okay. Mind Stone. Maze Mind Tome. Has the Bolt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still 2 lands off. Yeah, 2 lands off without Dryad. Okay, they cycle. And they concede. It's almost like going turn 2 Thought Knot, turn 3 Thought Knot, stopping them from doing Uro is a pretty good thing. Okay. Temur, Scape Shift. Not opposed to an Emrakul over like a Batter Skull here. That way we can... No, as tempting as that hand is... Nope, it's a 1-lander. Oh, we keep this. Bottoming... Contortion and Tome. Because we can go turn 2 Matter Reshaper, turn 3 Thought Knot Seer. Ah, not a map. All right, they shocked it in. Okay. Interesting choice to remand a Matter Reshaper. Have another remand? Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. Alright. Sensor actually countering magic. Who would have thought? Uro? Yep. Seems like a pretty strong card. Wormy boy. And they go fetching. Counter target colorless spell. All right. Matter Reshaper. Uro. Can't. Need one more card in the yard. So 7, 9, 5, 8. See if we can pull like a cryptic counter. We don't have time to be slow. And counter tap your team. Yep. Oh, counter draw. Okay. So they have Uro next turn. They go down to 15. Blue, blue, green, green, Uro. And then they have the other land. Yep. So they gain 3. They put a land into play, meaning we are not dead to Scape Shift. You guys have Bolt to kill us to Scape Shift. And play out Matter Reshaper. I guess if they have a land drop, swing with Uro, play out second land, and then they can Scape Shift us if those lands are mountains. Offer this trade. Sure. Opts. And go get a mountain. Escape shift. Oh, Valakut. If they run a second Valakut plus, and they didn't sack all. You okay, opponent? You okay, opponent? Draw ourselves a card off of this Mind Stone. That's not a great card. We have second Ghost Quarter? No, but we do have a Scavenger Grounds. I like this. So I don't know how many more mountains they run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 mountains in their deck. Whoa. Alex with a party of 17. How was your Baba stream, I believe? Right? That's what you were playing? How'd that go? You have fun? Thank you very much, man. It's appreciated. Rolling on in with the wheels raid. Thank you. Puzzles are hard. Yes, they are. That's why we play Magic. Because it's a puzzle game. Secretly. Actually, let's undo that. Let's just play out this map using that. So opponent tried to Valakut kill us, and they misclicked or something, because they didn't get enough mountains to trigger Valakut. And then we exiled their graveyard. So either they don't run enough mountains, okay, what can we get off of this map? That's our question. Cavernous Souls seems pretty good. To just cavern here, name Eldrazi. Yeah. Ooh, a dismember. Yeah, one of these you just this is how you do it, right? Then you get like all the way down your rabbit hole and you're like, "Oh, this doesn't work. Time to go back up and try again." So at this point, I don't know how opponent wins. A braid, deal 3 damage to target creature. Okay. Matter Reshaper. We'll put Ballista into our hand. Sounds pretty good to me. We'll just make Ballista a 4/4. This way, if they have Cryptic, we're still fine. Because they held up Cryptic mana. I'm assuming they have Cryptic. And green 3. And Cryptic command. Fine, I guess. Get rid of your Brazen Borrower, though. Nobody gets a clock. Okay, there's Uro. They don't have enough cards in the graveyard. They go to 19. You gonna play a land, opponent? E. Opponent messaged E. I'm exactly. Assuming like maybe cat jumped on keyboard. Well, there's their basic forest, so they can green, green, blue, blue, Uro again. Okay, there's their clock. They go to 21. Cat jumped on e-board. Exactly. Also, get out of here with your puns. I'm kidding. They're always appreciated. All right, that won't do it for us, but we'll go ahead and play out this land. In case we rip Emrakul, our mama data. And so that way we can just go, sure, we'll swing your arrow into our 13/13. We'll block. Yeah, one of those. Okay, so they're scape shifting again. I'm assuming they sacked Valakut. Do they have more than 2 Valakut? They have ones. They do not have more than 2 Valakuts. Is that they're willing to show. So they go to 24. We go to 7. We have exactly 1 out here. That is not it. We still play our land and pass the turn. They have the bolt. We will concede. Because they kill us. All right. Run it back. I'll gladly take the play here. Hey, look, there's that card we were looking for all game last game. But we mulligan this hand. Is this keepable? What do we have for Karn the Great Creator to go and grab? Oh. Yeah, that's an option. Sundering Titan? Will we be able to play it ever? I don't know, but we'd at least be able to crypt. We'll keep this. Bottom all is dust. Lead off with Temple Pass in case we hit smaller Eldrazi. But yeah, no. So I 5-0'd with Infect tonight. Now we're doing a League of Eldrazi-tron as a way to wind down. Yeah. Maybe I'll get on the stupid publish list. I mean, you know, there's always an Infect list might make it. I don't know if somebody else has 5-0'd with Infect for this next upcoming publishing. So we'll scry here. I don't know what we're trying to scry for. I guess it's lands? It's lands and stuff that do things. Let me rephrase that. Impactful lands such as Eldrazi Temple and Urza's Tower, or an Urza piece. They finally decided to crack that fetch land. Got themselves a basic island. Now they're opting. Okay. And shocked it in, meaning they probably have Growth Spiral. Right, because there's only 4. Yep, there's the Growth Spiral. And Uro, turn 3. Let's see it. What I really want to do is get to the point where they have enough mana to scape shift and then just go Emrakul. Cool. Take your turn, scape shift, sack all your lands, fail to find. That seems like such a fun thing to do against a escape shift opponent. Or the good old take their turn, escape shift, and then target them with the Valakut triggers. And plays a Mystic Sanctuary tapped. We'll go ahead and draw a card. Okay, that's not great. Let's see if this Smasher gets to resolve. I'm assuming it doesn't. Remand? Or are we getting censored? Opts first. Remand. Yep. Op. Mystic Sanctuary puts Remand on top. Uro. Okay. So they can Uro next turn. Put Dismember on bottom. We draw a map. So the issue is we know that they're going to remand if we do anything of value. Gain some life. Draws a card. That's a pretty good card to draw. Expedition map. Cool. We can't Scavenger Grounds, which is unfortunate, but hey. We're now at 24. They opt to put a card into the graveyard so they can Uro next turn. So if we go get Tron piece off of a map, what does that buy us? Okay, so they're casting Uro. Tron piece off of a map doesn't buy us anything more than one more mana. But if we could hit double Tron pieces, then we could Karn, go get Sundering Titan, Sundering Titan. Yep. Uro comes in. We can also Karn, go get Bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have enough to play bridge. I know that they have Remand in hand. So we get Ghost Quarter here. Hold up Ghost Quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't. We can smash her to get this. What's it called? Remand. Force them to play Remand down. Yep, there's the Remand out of their hand. Then we play out map. Smasher, I hardly know. Of course. Of course. Because we can go. If they tried to escape shift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They could only Valakut +6. All right, so that was a bit unfortunate. Our internet cut out in the middle of that match. It did not come back until we had been kicked and lost for timeout error. So we're technically 2-2 for the E-tron League. So this part is a YouTube exclusive. So let's play this final match. Hopefully we'll end up 3-2. I will say thank you guys all for everybody who's been here thus far. Everybody who's subscribed. We hit 50 not too long ago. That's amazing. All right. Onwards to match number 5. Let's close out this match for this league. We won the die roll. Let's take the play. Let's see here. Nope. Mulligan. We'll go to 6 or 5. We'll keep here. I guess it's bottom. Batter Skull, bottom. Karn? No, it's bottom Ballista. Keep. We skip. We'll go tower map pass turn. Hope to hit Tron piece number 2 in our 1 draw. Fire Bluff Canal, red Swiftspear, so probably blue-red Prowess. At which point, 3 ball would be looking real good in our sideboard, but we currently aren't running it. Just because I took that list and just ran it back. We draw Matter Reshaper. That's good enough for me to drop this turn. Missing it forces them to either use removal on Reshaper, or we get to block Swift Spear favorably. That's Lava Dart. Always take this trade. And they Lava Dart. Yep. So they prowess. It becomes a 2-1. Theirs becomes a 2-3. Matter Shaper trigger. Finds ourselves a power plant. That'll definitely go onto the battlefield. And now it becomes our turn. We draw Thought Not Seer. I mean, this is crack. Crack for mine, right? Because we have plant and tower. Yep. We'll get this Urza's Mine. Play out mine. 5 mana. Use 4 of it for this Thought Not Seer. And then let's see what they got. Burst Lightning, and Opt. Take a Burst Lightning. Not too afraid of them opting away. So they can deal 2 to the Thought Knot. Looks like they're going to opt to try to find an out. At this point, I believe it's Karn Bridge. Second opt. Second opt. So they have Burst Lightning here, which means they can deal 2 to the Thought Knot. Which is fine by us. Assuming Burst Lightning's coming down and targeting Thought Knot. I'm not gonna take just 3 from the Soul Scar Mage. I don't know why they would expect us to just take that damage. Bolts us. Okay. That's not a bad line either. They draw an additional card. They now have 2 unknowns in hand. And a Burst Lightning. Map there is not great. But it's fine. Karn, down tick. Say yes. Get bridge. Play bridge. Play land. Play map. Pass turn. I guess we could have also gotten Chalice. I like bridge better than getting Chalice on one. Because, well, yes, now they get to Lava Dart and Burst Lightning. That's 2 spells they're not casting at our face. I'm assuming this is, yeah, Stormwing. They can scry 2. If Karn gets to stay at 2, we're A-okay. I'm assuming Karn doesn't. Okay. Shoxin Swift Spear still can't attack. And then Burst Lightning Karn down. What a draw. We'll have exactly enough. This, go get Blast Zone. Play Blast Zone. Blow up all 1 CMC permanents. And then 4 mana, Karn the Great Creator. And down tick, go get Chalice? Sure. Chalice and pass the turn. Cool. So they see that the writing's on the wall. They've got to get past a bridge and a chalice. Well, yes, we're not doing much with that bridge out. We don't need to do much. So we'll get that contortion. We'll kill their Stormwing. We'll chalice on 1. And then we down tick Karn if Karn's still around to go get Ballista. Because we'd have Ballista on 2, and then we can pump it twice. Okay. I'd like another All Is Dust. As far as what to take out, it's a map. All right. We've got ourselves a 60 land, or our main deck. Nothing that we really want to come out. Well, yes, Chalice is nice. Since we're up a game, I don't think that we need it as quick, especially since we're going to be on the draw anyway. Chalice is much more a let's seal this to the point where you're not getting out. And is a let's stop you. That is when it's a one of. I'd much rather have it as a seal the deal. All right, they take the play. This hand is a mulligan. This hand's a mulligan as well. I can't keep a 1-lander. Down to 4 we go. Okay, well. And pitch that. Pitch. Waste. Pitch. I guess it's pitch Worm Coil. That feels awful. This is a terrible start, but hey. We don't necessarily need the greatest start in the world, do we? Swift Spear hits us for 1. E-tron mine. We'll play out a map. In case we hit a Tron piece. There's a mountain. Opponent hits us for 1. We take it, go down to 18, light up the stage. Yep. Light up the stage, hits. Wow. Play out mine, pass turn. Scalding Tarn. Yeah, we'll take it. Down to 17. They have not played a lot. Makes me wonder what they have in hand. What, this? Light up the stage off of Spectacle. And then I guess Stormwing Entity? Since they shocked. Swift Spear. Crack that. Go get Blast Zone. Eldrazi Temple. Thought not Seer. Let's see what you got. Stormwing Entity, Spell Pierce, and Sprite Dragon. Sure. We'll take a Sprite Dragon. Pass the turn. So they can land a Braid Stormwing Entity. If we block, we stop 1 damage, we lose our Thought Not Seer. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. We'll take 2. Okay, they had an opt. So they get to opt plus Stormwing Entity here. They can abrade if they so please. I don't think that they care. Stormwing. And now they have enough for Spell Pierce. So they can Spell Pierce once. We can pay for 1 Spell Pierce. If we Blast Zone Maze Mind Tome. I'm not opposed. See if this gets to resolve. Assuming this eats a Spell Pierce. They don't want us drawing cards or gaining life. Okay. So their stuff gets prowess. Let's go ahead and dismember that guy. Not gonna pay for Pierce. And we will pass the turn. Sprite Dragon, Flying Haste. Yeah, buddy. Swings with just the Sprite Dragon, that's fine. We'll take 1. We go down to 8. Upkeep, draws all is dust. Go there, name Eldrazi. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know it's Pierce plus something. Just blow up the 1-mana CMC. Combat just starts smacking you for 4. Opponent goes to 9. We've got all this dust. They crack an eyelet. Blood Moon. Yeah, that's a card. They can no longer spell pierce. It is now 2-turn clock versus 4-turn clock. Seconds or Soul Scar Mage there. That ain't bad. Play out a mountain. So if we swing, they don't block, they rip a pumps, they rip any burn spell, we die. We have to hold back. We're currently at 5 mana. We have to hold. Although I guess pump or burn spell, we're still dead. Right? Because ooh, that's a nasty number. So that we take 5, go to 1, they draw a card. Three mana, light up the stage. That'll do it. They swing for 7. So Blood Moon. Yeah, we kind of figured that was coming in. Yeah. Run it back. Hopefully we can keep a hand that isn't 4 cards or less. And that 4 that we kept wasn't a great 4. So hopefully we can do better. All right. Game 3, match 5. We'll take the play. Mulligan this. And keep. Bottom of plant. And plant map pass. Spire Bluff. Don't know if I agree with that one, opponent. I guess they kept a moon hand. And they're hoping moon's gonna get them there. Wooded Foothills, Fetches, Mountain. Swift Spear, 1-mana thing? No 1-mana thing? Okay. Maybe light up the stage? Soulscar Mage. And turn on Tron. Tron is on. What do we have in our sideboard? Chalice on 1 sounds pretty good. I'm not opposed to that. Arn, downtick, say yes. Go get Chalice. Chalice on 1. Pass turn. And so now they can all is dust us. Or not all, I mean they can Blood Moon us. Or they could abrade the chalice. That's an option. Red, blue. Okay, so they have the abrade. That's fine. Means that we're not getting blood mooned. And I really feel they want to be blood mooning us. Is this both at Karn? Yep. They don't want us doing Karn shenanigans. Understandable. Dismember sounds nice. Let's go Blast Zone. I kind of just want to Blast Zone all as dust, but I'm scared that's a Spell Pierce. So let's go ahead and blow up. Now we can't smash her, but that's fine. It's 19 all. I don't think they want to go into a top deck war against Tron. Bolts us. Stormwing entity. Yeah, buddy. Let them scry. One bottom, one top. Okay. So we'll play out our basic. 5 mana Reality Smasher. Combat 5, yeah. And then if they have the Spell Pierce, they have the Spell Pierce for this Mind Stone. Cool. That's really the card you're gonna Spell Pierce. They draw. Steam Vincent to play tapped. They've got 2 cards in hand. We've got 1 card in hand. Problem is, the card that's on board for us is pretty good. Swing for 5. Damage happens. Map. What do we have that's worthy of picking up? We have our basic. Another Blast Zone seems pretty good here. Because then we can put it on 2 if they have like Sprite Dragon. Bolts us, we go to 9. Swing for 5. Matter Reshaper, pass turn. There we go. All right. So sadly, because of that disconnect, we went 3-2. I don't necessarily think we were going to be winning that Rug Scape Shift matchup anywho, but it still is a sad way to earn a loss. E-tron? E-tron feels fun. I personally we haven't really gotten to mess around with the Batter Skull and Wormcoil engine. Like, we've done it once or twice, but it doesn't feel terrible for E-tron. It like, it fits into the shell really well, so I'm not gonna complain about it. Yeah, deck feels sweet. So, if you're over from Twitch, thank you guys for stopping by and checking out how we ended up doing on this E-tron League. If you're not from Twitch and you're from YouTube, go ahead and head on over to Twitch and you can catch me live Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, everybody.